I didn't know I was going to speak, but thank you. Thank you. I know I have to take off in a few minutes to go back to work, but I cannot miss out on this opportunity on trying to make sure that we bring awareness on climate change, that we bring awareness on what is happening in our world. As somebody that was born and raised in Puerto Rico, we have to make sure that we bring awareness of what is happening and how we are going to be having more and more refugees that are because of climate and environmental issues. So all these Puerto Ricans that are going to be coming here because of what's happening global and worldwide. And you know, for me, it's touching. For me, it's something that I take very, very close to my heart. These are brothers and sisters that me, growing in Puerto Rico, I know how hard it is to leave the place that you love, that your home, you're calling home, to a place that you have no clue what you're getting into. A different culture, different language, different everything. And we have somebody that has very little sympathy for individuals like me whose English is not their native language. I live here in the North End, and so I know what climate does to our children. So as a single mom, I had to raise 3 kids, all born with asthma. So I spend a lot of time in the emergency room, in the hospital because of it. And to understand and know that it's something that you're not just born with it, right? It's something that is environmental, it's climate, and it's something that we need to take ownership of. And there's so many different ways that we can help our environment. And so we shall together, all of the organizations that endorse this movement, this walk, this rally, to ensure that Baker stands up to this and stand up to what he said he was going to do in terms of environmental issues. I think that's it. I appreciate you allowing me to speak. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all your support. I really want to keep you all in mind that here in the North End, I lost a very close friend, Jafet Robles, who, if he would have been alive, he would have been here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know he would have been here, and he would have been speaking up on environmental issues and bringing awareness to a lot of the people that do not know how our actions are taking or having an effect on our health, and that's very important, very crucial. And I want to keep his spirit alive. I want to keep his memory alive. I greatly appreciate it. You have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo! Yeah. Thank you. See if anybody wants to speak. Take it off Michaelann, great.
So, when I say the name Michaelann Bewsee, all of you are aware of the great impact she's had with our community in the Pioneer Valley, with activism in general. Arise has done so many wonderful things, so please put your hands together for Michaelann Bewsee.
So the governor, no one in the governor's office is here today, so it's a good thing that we're going to be back on the 16th. Yes. And that there'll be even more of us on the 16th than there are today. So I want to ask you guys if you remember Indian Summer. Yes. Now, I checked with my sister, who's much more in touch with our American Indian heritage than I am, and said, is it okay to use the expression Indian Summer? And she said, yes, it is. Remember when it used to get cold in the fall? Yes. And then we'd have this nice little break of warm weather that we always called Indian Summer. We're not getting it this year because look at the temperature right now and what it's been all fall. So of the last 17 years, 16 are the hottest on record. I think by the end of this year, we'll be adding another year to that. And I'm speaking to the already convinced, right? We know what's going on. A young woman called me this morning and asked if, did a little interview about this rally and the rally last night, and she said, "Are you all doing this as a response to President Trump?" And I said, "No, we're not. I mean, not directly, because even if Hillary Clinton was president, or Barack Obama for some way had a third term, we would still be here, because the battle right now is state by state, city by city, town by town. If we can't get the federal government to do what needs to be done, then we have to make sure it happens in our own communities and our own commonwealths. And we can do that. We can make that happen. So we'll be back on the 16th.
Yes.
And we will have an appointment with someone from the governor's office, and we'll go from there. But we know there's a lot of people who support what we're doing, what we're saying, and we just have to say it and do it louder and stronger, and we will.
Yeah. Woo! Stand up, Charlie!
Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie! Stand up, Charlie!
Next, I want to welcome Joelle Million, who is the head of SICAN. Put your hands together, please.
Yes!
So a lot of us are here today as people of faith, whether Catholic, Protestant, Jewish. You guys okay with holding it? We need to take responsible care of the earth and the moral responsibility that these sacred duties. So as people of faith, we want to tell Governor Baker that we support the energy goals adopted by Massachusetts in the 2008 Global Warming Solution Pact. For homes, businesses, and farms. That's right. But you know what?